Hey everyone, Nubkeks here and welcome back to Hanamura, and once again some footage from the preview event we got to check out over in Paris of the upcoming stuff with Overwatch in Heroes of the Storm and the loot and progression stuff with Heroes 2.0. So in this video I'm going to be checking out Star Queen Li-Ming. Now this is not Star Princess Li-Ming, this is Star Queen Li-Ming. So it's a very similar skin to what we have with Star Princess. I think the best way to describe it is that Star Queen Li-Ming is to Star Princess Li-Ming what like a master skin is to a normal skin. It's very similar in terms of its design and its look, but it just has some like extra bits thrown on, some kind of fancier flares. It's just kind of like an upgraded version. So yeah, this one is gonna, I think you'll see it in this game, it looks pretty damn cool. Obviously the Star Princess skin does have sort of custom particle effects and all that, and as you can see that's exactly what we have with the Star Queen version as well. Your Q fires off these little stars, your arcane orb, your W is like one giant big star. Disintegrate, I'm not sure if we pick, I can't remember if I picked it in this game or not, but that obviously fires like a whole stream of little stars, so you have all that sort of stuff going on, which is pretty nifty. As you can see, like in terms of the difference from the Star Princess skin, I think it just has like, it's just kind of bigger and better, like bigger shoulder pads, I think, like a fancier headpiece as well, just this sort of an upgraded crown. She gets a better crown when she's made queen. And yeah, I think it just looks pretty cool. One of the big differences, now we're using the default color in this, so you can kind of get a feel for that. Looks like she's got a bit of a fancier wand as well. There are like a bunch of different colors for this, so that's one thing that sets this skin apart from the Star Princess, is that you can have like different color combinations that you can go for. So that's kind of nice. I don't think I'm really not sure because we haven't got the full details of HOTS 2.0 yet, but I think this is just going to be a brand new skin to go alongside Star Princess. I think it's kind of like a complementary skin. I don't think Star Princess is going to be reworked into this skin. I don't think you unlock this skin if you got Star Princess. We were a little bit slow there following up on it. Oh, it was a really nice stun. But luckily Arcasia picks up the kill, secures a double kill for the team. We could have been there a bit quicker ourselves as Li-Ming to follow up on the initial stun, but nicely done by her right there. But yeah, I think you're going to have to get this one kind of separately. Now I don't know how much this is going to cost. Like, we're going to have to wait for the patch to go live to figure that one out. But yeah, I mean, with Heroes 2.0, a lot of the skins, because they're being split into their individual skin colors, are becoming like a lot more affordable and a lot more flexible in that sort of way. You can see right here I was deciding I'm going to try take out this Merc camp, see how we can do on that as Li-Ming. You can see actually we can kill it pretty easily, but given that the payload is spawning right now, I'm going to actually abandon that camp for now. We can come back later knowing that we kill one of the minions, and I guess that was actually kind of like a efficient use of our few seconds there. Instead of standing around doing nothing, we can, you know, kill one of the mercs on that camp and at least sort of get that ready to go, sort of moving forwards. I think it's one of our team lost connection to the game, unfortunately. Hopefully we can make do even without that. I'm going to start pushing this payload through. Now once it hits our allies, we're going to have 3 people moving it, so it's going to start moving much quicker. Johanna though attempting to stop that. That was not a very well aimed arcane orb that time around. One of the minions got in the way, so we didn't get good splash damage off of it. Alright, here we're trying to just harass this Johanna and predict where she's going to go and push her away with that. She just sort of juke out of the way though. But nonetheless, because we got more heroes nearby, we're going to be able to start pushing this payload in. Johanna arrives and it's going to be a real jerk. Okay, so it's us versus Johanna at the payload. This is kind of like not exactly a winning fight for us here as Li-Ming. Look, by the way, we went on fire. We hadn't actually done anything. So I think we went on fire just purely from pushing the payload. Luckily, we have been able to predict where this Johanna's going to move pretty well. Looks like we're going to be able to actually pick up the kill on her, landing a series of our magic missiles on her. Does grab us the kill. So that's pretty useful for us and a nice way to take the payload. But definitely, we were in a somewhat of a scary situation where if one of our teammates had shown up, that could have turned around very quickly. You can see there's new Vala skin as well, which I've got a video of. Should be coming out maybe tomorrow, which is the Order Master Vala skin, which just looks really awesome. It's sort of Japanese themed skin, I feel. to match in with Hanamura and to come in with Heroes 2.0. Again, sort of like a new master skin in a way for Vala, much like Star Queen Li-Ming is kind of a new version of Star Princess. This new Vala skin is kind of like a new version of kind of her base skin, to be honest. It's kind of interesting the way they've done that. We're going to swing up here towards the top. We obviously have a payload up towards the top, so this is the place we want to be. There's also a big ass wave here. We're going to actually clear this out before we move forwards. And yeah, I think we grabbed Calamity here at level 7. So we went for Power Hungry, I think. Dominance, I think, as well. And then Calamity, I think a fairly standard teleporty type build. And here you go, you can see we are pushing this in. And you get a better look of this skin sort of up close and personal. That fancy crown, those sort of spiky shoulder pads. It looks pretty damn good. I'm not sure, I can't remember precisely with the boots and stuff like that. Or if like it's an upgraded like skirt, sort of see-through type skirt she's got going. I'm not sure. It looks pretty awesome either way. We're going to just about sneak in, grab this, do Calamity damage here to Cassia, and throw our spells off at her. But as you can see, she's a pretty scary person to be dueling against. We're going to just keep running around here. Oh, there we go. We just about pick her off at the end with our spells before she killed us. I think another second or so and we would have gone down instead. So it's probably a pretty good thing that we grabbed that regen globe for that extra damage from Power Hungry before she went in and fought us. We're just going to do damage and kill these guys, get some of that XP for our team as we push the payload in. With Cassia and the enemy Genji as well being dead, we should have time to actually sneak this through. Now, this is something I worked out in this match, sort of by accident, but you can actually guide the payload in while hiding behind that little rock right there. I don't know if that's intentional or not, but like you're hidden from enemy vision and you can keep that payload moving while being pretty safe yourself. It's really nice for a hero like Li-Ming where we can kind of set up, you know, sort of nice little flanks and the like while that's going on. Do some pretty decent damage to Cassia right there. Again, doing Calamity hit on Genji, followed up with some magic missiles, and our team is ready to punish him. The bad news is that we are running out of minions here. In fact, we are out of minions, and this fort is still very much alive, as you can see. And the fort takes revenge, mops up 2 kills for us. Minions, why did you leave? Why did you leave, minions? We're gonna see if we can burst this Cassia. Nah, she dodges our stuff. I mean, that was it was pretty. That was not really a realistic thing to try help happen. But yeah, Dem Greeds is a Murden player, so I think it's Laser actually. Dem Greeds, we definitely paid a price for it. Nonetheless, though, we are, you know, still in the lead in terms of XP and in terms of shots on core. We're approaching, you know, level 10. We hit soon. That bottom fort is almost dead, so that's great for us. And yeah, we're definitely in a position to maybe make some bigger plays moving forward. Okay, so we did go for Disintegrate. So you can see once again, I think it's the exact same as the Star Princess thing. You know, lots of little stars fired off when you do go for that. The enemy team is beating a very hasty retreat here, and we're not managing to land any of our spells. Good job by Murden actually locking down the Malfurion. For how long that's going to last. He might have overcommitted though. You can see the different looking Disintegrate's pretty cool. It's enough to pick up another few kills, and we are out of mana here. No more mana left for us to play with, unfortunately. But with our team, we're able to kind of join up and... Oh, I actually forgot. This is one thing I found happened to me a lot on these maps, like the first few times I played, is that it's just it's this new reflex you got to work with to take those merc camps. Because by default, you're going, oh, Genji's going to pop Dragon Blade here. We're going to try hit him with Disintegrate. We do just about get him, and Murden, oh, we actually finished him off with the final hit. Murden with a Playmaker, Haymaker, did most of the job there and securing the final blow on that kill. See, I'm struggling to type here on this this new keyboard that we were playing on. But what was I saying? Oh yeah, so the merc camps, like you're like by default you're just kind of used to, or at least I'm kind of used to, just playing you know, like as soon as you take the merc camp, just automatically mounting up and then being ready to go as soon as that merc camp is captured. It's just kind of the reflex that you've got. Whereas obviously once you defeat the merc camp, it then drops that power up which you want to pick up on this particular map. So what I found happened to me a lot the first few times I was playing here was that I would mount up, go, oh shit, I gotta pick up the power up. Then I have to dismount to pick up the power up and then waste a little bit of time. That's a nice little fish in the pond. Hello. Waste a little bit of time as you have to use a few seconds on that mounting up cooldown. So that's definitely like a small little efficiency thing, which could in some cases make the difference between, you know, a victory and a loss. You can see that the payload does actually push you, by the way, when you stand in front of it and stand still. it does like push you around a little bit. So I find that was kind of funny. Enemies have arrived, and hello Vala, nice to see you. We're doing some decent damage to her again. Not being super familiar with the mouse, so we do kind of screw. Oh, uh-oh, we're in some trouble here. We do kind of screw up the sort of precise aim on our disintegrate a little bit, but that's okay. I love that effect. I think it's a really nice looking effect. Just kind of poking at Johanna here. She is actually winning this poke war. We don't have a well to tap for another like 25 seconds. Come on, Johanna, be scared away. They just revealed you with the dragons. Are you not scared? She's not scared. She's super brave. Ah, Cassia's arriving now. Now she's scared. Now she's scared. Now she's full of regrets. She should be. Okay, never mind. She's got her freaking eye on her skin. She's got no regrets at all. She actually she picks up the kill. That was a mistake for me. We went for using a couple of abilities, teleport and W. I think a disintegrate would have been the right choice there. But luckily Cassia did pick up the kill. So we finally get to Hearthstone out again. That's another tribute firing in on the enemy core. And the enemy core is down to 3 HP. So we're kind of well in the lead at this point, which is pretty great for us. I mean, taking down that fort in the bottom lane obviously gave us a bonus shot on one of those payloads. And then we've succeeded in pushing a few extra in. So all that sort of stuff combining to put us in the lead. Unfortunately, the enemy Genji with a triple kill does put us now a little bit on the back foot, as we've got multiple members of the enemy team pushing that payload in down to the bottom. Realistically, our Genji's going to contest. But realistically, that's probably just going to end up in him dying. I don't see that ending well for him. We're going to just start pushing our one and getting some position on that while we wait for our teammates to respawn. Get some XP as well as we kill off those guys, making sure we're in XP range. And there we go, we get the XP, which is kind of nice. We're expecting the enemy team. I think I'll probably stop paying attention at this stage. Yeah, we just walk into all of them. That's pretty dumb. We're able to teleport over the wall, but I think we're still in a really rough spot. Yep, there we go. Enemy Genji appears. Hello. Why were you not with your team? What a terrible Genji. God damn it. And we do pay the price with our lives. And that's what you get for not paying attention properly. That's what you get. You pay with your life. This is definitely something that happens to me sometimes in Hero League as well. You stop paying attention and the next thing you know, you're dead because of it. Oh, Playmaker actually perhaps saving our... Nope, never mind. He's dead. Almost saving our Genji. It was a good attempt. It was a good attempt. And kills galore as Cassia mops up a triple kill. She's beasting this game. She's getting loads of kills here. And yeah, this is looking fairly solid for us. This tribute payload is almost completely pushed in. The enemy payload is slowly making its way back. And yeah, with that, we should have another shot on the core. And we hopefully be up 5-2, which is pretty nice. They're looking for another kill in the Genji. Not quite able to get him, though. Genji just too mobile with his abilities. And he does escape. And once again, our friend Johanna arrives. Isn't this nice? Isn't this nice? Johanna versus Li-Ming. I'm just gonna do some damage to her. She's healing it all up. Oh, hello. We just got playmakered. Oh no. Well, rip. What we could have done, I didn't realize this at the time. It was something I worked out at the event. It wasn't immediately obvious to me, and it seems pretty stupid in hindsight, but that bridge you see across on the left-hand side of the screen there, across that little pond, you could totally walk on the bridge. That's what bridges are for, believe it or not. So we could have teleported onto that and maybe escaped there. Whoops. But anyway, thanks. I think his like I said, I think his laser on the Murd, and thanks, laser. Appreciate it, setting us up for the kill, and by the kill I mean our untimely death. But anyway, our teammates did pick up a couple of kills from that, so it's fine. Our Cassia finally goes down. No more kill streaks for her. And there's that recon camp. We never went back to that. We totally forgot. We never went back. Genji lands the final blow because we can't aim disintegrate properly, and we do get ourselves a kill there. We split up so that the Cassia stuff cannot continue bouncing between us. You better run, enemy Cassia, you better run. We're kind of posturing at this Johanna. We're like, ha! We've fought against you all game long. Our famous enemy, the Johanna. Anyway, we're just kind of clearing out this wave, continuing to gather that XP. And I mean, we're continuing to keep control here on the map. We've got two shots coming from this final payload. So this one will win us the game. As you can see, we're quite substantially ahead at this point. So there should really be no... Oh, it looks like Fala disconnected. It was the enemy team's Fala must have disconnected during the game. So yeah, she does have an interesting array of talents there, fortunately for her. So that's definitely being tying into our victory in quite a large way, I would say. Unfortunately, I hadn't realized that. But anyway, it's still a cool look at the skin and some sort of Li-Ming gameplay. But yeah, we picked up Illusionist at 13, obviously for range and our teleport for a bit more safety and be able to use Calamity more aggressively. And then, as well as that, everyone dying. We're gonna win the game though here if they don't arrive. And then we picked up Fireflies at 16 for that. At this point, I thought, so this is interesting. You can see, I thought that this would fire the thing. It actually didn't. So it's kind of like, I assumed the game was over. As you can see though, the payload is on the thing, but hasn't fired yet. So, and it's actually retreating now. You have to really push it the whole way. And then once it locks in and starts transitioning, it will fire. But yeah, I was sure. We literally got it like to within a millisecond of firing without it firing. But we did get it off in the end. And there you go. Actually quite a solid victory for us in the end, 5-0. I think there was an enemy payload shot incoming at the very end. Because I was slow. But nonetheless, we do grab a victory there. And that was Star Queen Li-Ming. I think the skin looks really, really cool. I think there's like a blue tint as well. And there's one other tint. I can't quite remember. But yeah, it's definitely like a cool addition to go alongside the Star Princess Li-Ming. And like I said, as far as I know, these skins will coexist and one will not replace the other. That was one of my concerns, was because there's different color tints to Star Queen. Would it replace Star Princess and you'd lose out some of those tints? I think it's just an additional skin that they are adding in. So yeah, that's how it's gonna be. Give the video a thumbs up if you did enjoy it. There should be buttons to press to check out another video or to subscribe to my different channels. And yeah, I'll see you all next time for some more Heroes of the Storm. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.